Oh, hey, Conway Junior High. It is Miss White, and I'm coming to you live from the White House and wanted to talk with you a little bit about what these next couple of weeks are going to look like while we are still on the statewide shutdown. Um, you will probably be hearing from a lot of your teachers that you in your core classes are going to be switching to APEX online instruction, which is a state program for all of the core classes: math, social studies, science, English. But that's not available for electives. So we, in all of your elective classes, language, music, all the other things, we're coming up with our own stuff. And so we have been instructed to be prepared to post 2 assignments a week. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what that's going to look like so that you can use the rest of this weekend and the beginning of next week to get started. First off, a couple of things in case you haven't checked your email yet. This was sent out to all parents that the district is providing Chromebooks. You saw me post about this. And so hopefully you have gone online and filled out that form. 1 Chromebook per family so that you can get online and get your assignments done. Since this is all online based, we will not be printing packets and things like that. You need a Chromebook, 1 per family, or you need your own device that you have at home. All right, so I've got my list. Chromebooks will be passed out according to a schedule that was emailed out to all parents. I'm also going to post that in Classroom so that you can have that handy. But be looking for that district email that went out. That will happen next week on Wednesday and Thursday, and there is a specific schedule that they are following based on your last name. So please make sure you read that information. Don't just show up at the school randomly. They won't service you. You have to have a device. I cannot stress this enough. You have to have some sort of reliable device for you to access work. This is not an extended spring break. This is not a school's out for summer. Woo! This is what our work looks like right now. So those of you that haven't even checked Classroom, you didn't do your assignments for me last week, I am telling you right now, you are not only in danger of failing my class, but you are going to be in danger of failing all of your classes. Yes, the work is reduced. We would be very irresponsible if we assumed that our level of energy and participation was going to be the same at home in this strange environment as it would be if you were in the classroom every day. So obviously, yes, the expectation and the workload is reduced, but that still does not mean that you don't have to log on every day and just check things out. Make sure that you are staying on top of this. Every teacher is going to be monitoring student progress. We're going to be calling home a lot more frequently simply because we know that the temptation to procrastinate is going to be high. So please get a device that works. And then please log into Classroom and your .info account, I would say daily, just to make sure that you have all of the information that you need so that you can pass these classes. Okay, so like I said, regarding choir, we are going to move to a 2 per week assignment. One of the programs that I used last year and in years past is Sight Reading Factory. That's what we have been doing all of our sight reading through. I've logged in and have created an assignment for you to read on the television. But for as a result of nationwide school shutdowns, that program, the creators of that program have offered it free. So every student has their own account. So I'm going to post in Classroom how you can create your account, or if you had an account with me last year, how you can renew your account. So please be paying attention to that. I'm going to try and get all of that out this afternoon so you can spend the weekend trying to figure this out. If you have questions, please don't just blindly fill out information. Pause, take a second, email me your questions. I would be happy to make sure that you do it right the first time rather than us have to fix things on the back end, okay? So pay attention to that. Make sure you all get signed up for your Sight Reading Factory account. That's going to be the bulk of your 2 per week assignments, is doing some rhythm and singing exercises. It's a very simple program. You can either do it online or you can do it through the app on your phone. And I think 8th graders that didn't have me last year and 9th graders that weren't in choir last year, I think you will find this is a pretty simple to use program. It's not a video recording, it's just an audio. So we'll take some time these first couple of weeks just to get used to what that looks like. Okay. I want to be available to you to answer any questions that you might have. So I'm going to make myself available during set times each week. I'm going to use Zoom, but I also think some of you might find more success on the Google Hangout Meet app. I've pulled up both on my computer and my phone. And while Zoom is great, I think the Google Hangout, that's part of Drive, Google Hangout Meet, might actually be a little bit more user-friendly because it's right there as far as the apps associated with your Google Drive stuff. So if you haven't looked at Zoom, or if Zoom looks like it might not be compatible with your computer, I would encourage you to look at the Google Hangout Meet. And as soon as I figure out which one of those are going to be probably the more successful one, I'm going to be posting available hours where I will just be online and you can pop in and ask me a question. You can stay around and chat if you want to, or you can bounce and get back to whatever it is you want to do. And but I want to be available to you, and you know that I am always available to answer questions. So I'm going to make sure that all of you have the capability to chat with me directly on Remind so that you can reply immediately to my messages. And then you always know you can email me, you can comment in Classroom. There's a variety of ways that you can get in touch with me. Okay, so Classroom. I have to be really honest with you. There are still several of you that have not accepted my invitation to Classroom. So now's the time to make sure that you have access to Classroom, because that is where all of our assignments for the remainder of this time away, or if we extend this and it's even longer, for the remainder of the semester, that's where the assignments are going to be posted. So once again, this is not ideal. The ideal thing is for us to see each other on a regular basis in our classroom. But in an unideal, is that a word? I just made that word up. In this situation, you need to realize that there are just some things that you're going to have to do. You're going to have to learn how to log on every day and make sure that you are doing the things that you need to do. You are going to have to be proactive and asking your teachers for help. And you are gonna have to be a little self-directed in getting these assignments done, okay? My first Zoom, Google Hangout, or I don't know, I gotta figure it out, is going to be on yesterday. Last week's assignments on sharp and flat key signatures. So I am going to do that Monday at 11 a.m. and I will post the invite information on Remind, and I will also post it in Classroom. But those are the 2 ways, students, that I am going to primarily be in touch with you. So please, please, please make sure that you are on Remind and that you are on Classroom so that you can get that, or one or the other, okay? We'll still use Instagram for posting silly things, and I'll still use Facebook for posting silly things, but the primary method of instruction will be Google Classroom and Remind, just as a quick way to get everyone to go look at Classroom. But if you're checking Classroom on the regular, you should be fine, okay? Hey, take a deep breath. You may be feeling overwhelmed right now because all of your teachers are now telling you all of this new stuff that you have to do. Guess what? Your teachers are overwhelmed too. We are not ready for teaching all of you online. I'm not. I've been freaking out all spring break. So know that we're all feeling stressed, and the last thing that I want to do is add more stress to your plate. So hang in there, ask me lots of questions, and I promise you we will get through this. This will be great. And yeah, I'm proud of you guys. Hope you've had a decent spring break. Hope you've been able to get out a little bit. and enjoy some of this sunshine. I think that's the thing that I've enjoyed the most about this forced stay at home is I've been able to get out more. I've been able to do some projects around the house that I've put off for years. And then, yeah, spending more time with my dogs and my husband is always great. So, love you guys. Ask me questions if you got them, and I'll see you online. Bye.